Geralf and Gisa are fan-favorite characters from Innistrad, with 7 creature cards between the two of them as of Thunder Junction. Both necromancers in their own right, with Geralf focusing on blue mana and Gisa using black. They even have a team-up card which uses both black and blue. Across all of their iterations, people love them as kindred zombie commanders, but they have one glaring flaw. They're not zombies. Now, you don't need your commander to be the same type as your kindred strategy, but it always feels so much better if you do. Because of this, despite being fan favorite characters, I think their fans would love to see them die. The goal for the design of this card was to imagine what Geralf and Gisa would look like as zombies. Not just zombies, actually, a zombie. In the story of Outlaws of Thunder Junction, Geralf and Gisa both go to the new plane, and Ludovic stays behind on Innistrad, but sends Kraum to watch over Geralf specifically. I had this idea for a story in which they die on Thunder Junction, and Kraum brings them back, and Ludovic resurrects them. But in doing so, stitches them together, because of course he would. One of the ways I tried to exemplify the difference between the two characters, but them being together, is having them bring something back from the graveyard, but you have to choose some kind of deformity. I kind of think that maybe combined they're actually sort of worse than they were individually, not because being combined makes them worse, but because being dead does. They're not actually a scientist and a necromancer anymore. They're a zombie that's just kind of there. They're not really confident or put together well. Sorry, Ludovic. Anyway, here's the art I came up with. It started as this very silly doodle, and it just kind of got sillier. I am not a magic artist. I don't want to try to make it look really fancy and fail, so you're just gonna have to settle with something a little bit more booster fun, if you will. Either way, I now present you with Geralf and Gisa, together forever. Ludovic stared down at the operating table. There lay the broken forms of his apprentice and their sister. Kraum was unable to stop the disaster that befell them in the desert, but was able to recover as much of their remains as possible. He knew Geralf would have wanted him to bring life back to his mortal shell. It would be a tragedy to lose a mind like his, but the explosion all but destroyed him, resulting in the need for an entirely new body. That's where Gisa came in. They never did see eye to eye in life, but in death, they could finally be together forever. Geralf and Gisa, Together Forever, is a 5-mana, blue and black, 4/5, legendary creature, zombie, horror. You may cast Geralf and Gisa, Together Forever, from your graveyard. For blue and black, choose a player that hasn't been chosen since your last upkeep. Return target creature card from that player's graveyard to the battlefield under your control. It becomes a blue and black zombie creature, in addition to its other colors and types, with your choice of Defender or Decayed.